Hi guys, we're on video for 20 seconds. Hey Poe, say hi. Cause Poe's here, and I wanted you to see Poe, and now he's gone. So we'll stop that. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna talk about having a colorful discussion. So this is what I was talking about with wanting to step into doing online work and group work in a way that's going to help us grow as online learners instead of helping us die in a hole. If this ends up being a die in the hole moment, then we can totally scrap it if needed. But I think it can be really good. And I've seen other teachers use this so far, and it's been good. So you're going to choose a text color. You can also choose a text that no one else has chosen yet. So let's not all decide to use the same blue or green or whatever this is, but branch around. And I chose green because I like green. You can put on a highlight. So if you go here, you can change the color and you can add a cute highlight. I usually like these top highlights. Look at how cute it is. Okay. So you can also change fonts. So if you go to a font and you even click more font, you can find like 1,000 different fonts. I have like a stack of them that are my fonts. You can also sort by like different things. So however you would want to do this. And then what you could I don't like that. That's ugly. Let's be real here. I'm probably digging. Let's try. Ooh, this looks fancy. Let's put that. You press OK. And it'll download that font into your main fonts. Okay. So you're going to pose 2 unique questions. That means please don't post the same question that your homie just posted in your color. Please do not pose a question that has already been asked. So your question should generate a discussion, and your question should not have a right or wrong answer. Okay. Keywords that enhance questions are: what is the significance of, which elements, why did the character, who shows, why do you think, where should blank be added, how does the author, etc. So I'm going to try this probably in accelerated first, and we'll see if we can start generating questions. We'll get to there. Use accountable talking skills to reply to at least 2 other contributors. So how this is going to look is you use your color. So if my colors are this cute green and this cute little like green on top, then anytime that I respond, I'm going to be responding with that color and the font that I chose. That way, Miss T, me, can see where you are on the document. I can see where you are by going in your history, but it just makes it look like I can see where you are in this. Okay. So you also will write 1 insight or aha moment from your reading and discussion in your dedicated color. Be respectful. Do not delete or alter anyone else's. Your changes are tracked. I can see them. You will be removed and given an alternative silent assignment if you cannot obey. So how this looks is our discussion topic, and this is going to be due at the end of the week, is I've chosen 5 core themes that are in this section, but also in the novel as a whole. There we go. So you're going to use the text we've read for the past few weeks, talking about Ponyboy and his homies, to talk about choices, appearance, violence, class, and loyalty, and how each of these work together or against one another. So you can bring up other relevant themes or ideas from your annotations. I don't mind. So let's go over mine for a second. So I did, what does T-Bit think is wrong with the headline, Juvenile Delinquents Turn Heroes? So if you were responding to me, well, actually, let's look. This is my second. How would you rewrite the headline to reflect themes in The Outsiders? So if you were responding in your color, we chose this guy. Let's make you like red and this. Then you would be able to say, how would you rewrite the headline to reflect the themes of The Outsiders? Is maybe kids step up to help others. Okay, that's possibility. If we're talking about the theme of innocence, you could also talk about, like, let's see, if we're taking it out of class, you could also do something like, the way that we talk about it is average heroes. Wow, that's embarrassing. I cannot spell. average heroes, let's see, doing their thing. Okay, I'll leave that one on there. So now you would be able to be like, okay, that's something where maybe if you see how 2-Bit talks, it'd be like, were they always heroes? Or is this a new development? Like they turned heroes. Is this a turn? So that would be one possible thing. You could explain it if you like. So the aha moment that I chose to say would be a major conflict in the novel has been being loved. So the relationship between Derry and Pony plays a huge role in Pony Boy progressing. So did I say? Yeah. So basically in chapter 9, we also see how deep this connection, / loyalty is between Dally and Johnny. We kind of been getting hints about it, why Dally is crying and why Dally's like asking for the switchblade. And he like kind of seems to talk in this section though, very specifically about how he wishes he had hardened up Johnny and he's running to Johnny and he fought in the Rumble for Johnny. And so it's part of the reason why he rumbles and raves so hard as he does is because of his intense love and loyalty for Johnny. So this desire to be loved is in part what causes the Greasers to be so loyal to one another. And it also spurs a lot of their choices, a lot of the reason why they get into this violence, etc. If you want to talk about their choices in the way that they look, and even almost all of their themes, is it comes from a desire to be loved in their relationship and loyalty to one another. So that would be mine. So when you guys come in, you can answer that question. And so you want to reply to at least 2 other contributors. So if you want, I will allow you. You don't have to directly go under the questions if you want to respond to the insight. So I'm going to be my extra secret person. So let's go like back into my colors. So it's like this. I'd be like, this makes sense. And then you can contribute onto it. It explains why the author focuses on Derry and Dally crying on those 2 specific scenes. If you also, that's spelled right, if you also make it into, because this is technically going to run throughout the whole entire week, as you see this is due here. So you're going to have chapter 10 as well, technically. So you can do it on either chapter 9 or chapter 10, which would mean some of this should actually grow and develop. So my suggestion, I'm going to assign this document. So I am going to file, share, and put your names on this document for you. So I'm taking the step on this thing. My suggestion would be to start maybe this today or tomorrow on chapter 9 and put in your stuff, and then come back by the end, maybe on like Thursday, and start replying to other people. And then, especially if I'm able to then see for sure that you've come back and responded, but not only that, you've like, we're able to wait a couple days, because then it'll show me who and when you access the document. This will also leave enough time that if you were at the end of the week and you hadn't posted, please don't do that, but you would still have enough time to come up with the responses, because you might have more insight than the person did when we were only on chapter 9, because in chapter 10, we learn more about our characters. If you have any questions, let me know. Your groups will be up by for sure the end of Monday. Peace out.